Hey guys, I'm Angel and he's
Ryan,
and we're the readers. And it is 7:01 on Saturday morning. You can see the sun's trying to come up there behind us, and we are headed to, where are we going, Ryan?
Gimme a 5.
Gimme a 5. We've not been to Gimme a 5 in probably 2 months. So we're excited to go see if they have any good deals. If you've watched our videos before, you know that they have Amazon returns as well as things from Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, just all kinds of different things. We've actually found some really good deals there. I think one of the last times we went, Ryan got a nice tripod.
Got an $80 tripod for $5.
For $5. So
we got those Hydro Flask.
Yes.
$5 a piece.
Yeah. So we've found some really good deals there, and so we're going to take you guys along and see what we find today. So stick with us, guys. See you in a little bit. Well, hello guys. So we have been to the Gimme a 5, and we've never actually gotten there. Like we said earlier, we've never actually gotten there before they opened. So there was quite a few people already in the parking lot when we got there, and we didn't get out of the car immediately because everybody else was still in their cars. And then we saw the doors kind of open up, and we decided to get out because another lady had gotten out, and we walked up there and they were giving out tickets to get in, and I'm not sure what number they started with, but
Like $2.90.
$2.90 or something like that, and we were $3.73 and $3.74. So we actually got to go in and found some great things for the classroom for Ryan. I found a couple of items for me, but the majority of the stuff was bought for school. Ryan has a treasure chest that he's doing, and his students are able to get in and get something out of the treasure chest, and so perfect to go there. If you can find items that are in there where you get multiples for $5, you can't beat it. And a lot of that is much better than something you'd get at the Dollar Tree for $1. So we found that, and got to talking to one lady outside before we went in because we had to line up by our numbers, and she actually knew one of Ryan's cousins in Madisonville, so the Madisonville area. So yeah, so we found some good deals, and I was on one aisle, Ryan was on the other, and I thought things were about to get ugly, and I ended up going to the same side that Ryan was on. I said, I'm coming over here with you, because we went in and we totally went separate ways. Like, he was digging in things and in different bins, and I was too, but there was a white lady and a Hispanic lady, and they were exchanging some things, and the white lady apparently is racist, and yes, I thought things were going to get ugly, and I didn't want to be nowhere near that, so I just went on over, and you know, so anyways, but yeah, it's been a good morning. He was oblivious to it till I went over there, and I said, I'm coming over here with you, and he probably thought that was odd. Like, why is she announcing that she's coming over here with me? I mean, you just never know. I mean, we've seen it in the news too many times that something happens, there's an argument, and I mean, even in Walmart, people pull guns and other things. And, you know, I wasn't prepared for that this morning. So luckily nothing happened. Luckily, after some verbal things going back and forth, the Caucasian lady decided she was going to take her bags and move on, which was a good idea. So I will say that if you decide you're going to go early in the morning to the Gimme a 5, What height did they say you had to be under?
4 feet. Over.
You have to be over 4 feet tall of a morning because there's so many people, and a lot of people have 2 bags that they're pulling with them. They're digging in stuff, and there's
smaller kids have gotten hurt in the past.
Yeah.
So if you're not at least 4 feet tall, they can tell you. Well,
sorry.
4 feet tall.
Sorry.
Imagine if you're 4 feet tall and you're an adult, you're fine. But younger children, they don't want them in there if they're going to be on the ground.
Yes. And they even made a page today, twice.
Somebody had like 4 or 5 kids in there.
Yeah, they had 4 or 5 children that were under 4 feet tall. Made an announcement that they needed to bring those children to the front. They didn't. He says, I'm going to make this announcement one more time. I guess before they had to approach them and tell them individually to bring their children up there. Because there is, at any given time, you've got 2 people at one bin on one side and 2 people on the other. So you have 4, and then sometimes people are reaching in over you, which is not a whole lot. But, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Some stuff in those bins are heavy. There's
sometimes there's broken glass.
Yeah, sometimes there's broken glass and stuff like that. So I would say if you have a smaller child, maybe not take your child with you. And also gloves. Gloves are a must because a lot of that stuff where it's been on UPS trucks, FedEx trucks, mail, in boxes, rolled from stockroom to stockroom. I mean, the stuff is filthy. I wore rubber gloves. And Ryan wore, we bought him some gloves just to take for when we go down there so he can put them on because...
And you wear an older shirt because leaning into the things, it will pick your shirt.
Absolutely. It's like the dump bins that Walmart has, except for some of these are older bins. And so you should definitely possibly think about wearing an older shirt so if it gets picked or nasty, get something on it that you can't get off, then by all means you don't have to worry about it. So Ryan wore an older shirt and we brought another one for him to put on. But
and as the place fills up, it gets hot.
Yes, and it does get warm in there because we were standing outside freezing, weren't we? It was chilly. It was like 46 this morning. So we're headed to Target now, and later this afternoon when we get home, we might add on to our video later of some of the finds we found today. So hang with us. We'll see what else we get into today. See you in a little bit.
What's up, y'all? So we're gonna go through some of the stuff that you're gonna notice a little cutting and pasting, skipping, because I probably won't use all this video. But we're gonna go over some of the stuff that we picked up today. So this is a box called Matching Letter Games. Our kids will love this. We already have something similar to this. It's essentially Scrabble. 3 bags of Scrabble. And it has, 78 of these Scrabble blocks. They've already made out the words for us to use. And the kids just set the Scrabble, they have to find the letter and match it up. If I copied these, they could actually, look at them. If I copied these, they're almost like dotted. So I could just put up a bunch of them on the print on the copier and make them a tracing sheet. So
absolutely.
Comes with a little bag. We'll open up the bag and put all that in there. This is one of the things we found today. It is a smart sandbox. It has multiple things. It already has a box like I like. I like the boxes that have a that snap closed, because if they don't lock, then you know what happens? As soon as a kid goes and picks it up, if they're not using both hands, which a lot of our kids, they struggle with, their dexterity is not that great. So I used a lot of the boxes, all of my boxes now.
Well, and that box by itself would be...
Oh, this box I won't change.
Well, if you purchased a box like that to put stuff in,
it would be more than $5.
Yeah.
Just for this box.
And so then you get everything inside.
I just bought one that was like a third this size and paid $5 a piece for them. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I really should have bought every single one of these I saw. But I bought 3. It's like, has like places, a bunch of stuff, as if you're playing in the sand at the beach. And it has, down at the bottom of it, it has actual sand. There's a bag to put all the toys in.
Sweet.
So you put all the toys in this, keep the sand in the box. And I think it has, yeah, it has different colors.
Yeah, tell me in the back, does it tell me pieces are in that?
30 pieces with 5 pounds of sand.
Awesome.
Everything I'm showing you right now, give me a 5, it costs $5.
Yes.
We went on a $5 day. It's the first time we ever got there, like before they opened. And
fix that on this side.
oh, tearing her up.
Well, we don't want to tear the box up.
In fact, I think I'm just gonna leave that up. That way I don't tear the box.
But we purchased 3 of those.
I got 2, and then Angel showed me if she had 1. I was like, and she's like, well, why don't we just go ahead and get that for her classroom?
Yes.
So I'll have 2 in mine. But yeah, I should have. Honestly, I should just picked up every one of those.
For $5.
I wasn't thinking about the box being worth more than $5.
But yeah.
Here's another one.
That's an amazing find right there.
That is probably one of the best things we had. This right here is for the kids to use to learn dexterity with their, they got a screwdriver, and it's gonna have a little drill. So they're gonna put things together. It's gonna has a drill and it has a screwdriver. So on some of the kids, I'm just gonna put batteries in the drill, because some kids can't do this right here. And then the ones that can, or when we want to challenge them every once in a while, we're like, hey, I need you to put a couple of them in. I need you to use the screwdriver on a couple of them, and then the rest of them, we'll let them use the drill, so that all they have to do is hold it, which is still using dexterity, using more of a gross motor skill. The twisting of the screwdriver, that's difficult for a lot of our kids. And this is going to be something that a lot of our kids will love. So that is piece number.
How much sand did you say was in there?
5 pounds. 5 pounds of sand. One of our kids needed a stool. We have a activity that we do in our room, and
those sand things average anywhere from $19 to $26 for a box of that.
Crazy. So we needed a stool for our room. We've been looking for a stool, and we went to a couple different places trying to find exactly what we wanted, and we couldn't. We weren't seeing it. So this is what we saw, and they're taped together. So there's actually 2 of them here, but this is enough for what we need. It has a for our kids, it has a pretty good size for the kid we want to use it with. The kid's pretty short and small stature, so the kid's feet are going to be pretty small too.
And that's a non-slip.
So this will has a
surface.
Non-slip on the bottom
And the top.
so it won't slide around the thing, and it has a non-slip up here.
So
all these little
perfect.
buttons are rubberized, and there's 2 of them here. Yes, if you notice, this is actually for something other than just a stool, but this is going to work perfect for what we need it for. And these would have cost way more than $20, way more than $5, and we got 2 of them. So this solves a problem. So this is actually something we were actually looking for, not just something that would be cool for our kids. This is for me, actually, for the bus. It's one of those seats. But this one, I already have one, but it keeps moving around, I've noticed. This one has a strap to where it'll tie to the seat to where it won't move anywhere. And it actually has a bag if I need to move it from vehicle to vehicle. If you're gonna take it on vacation or something.
Those step stools are $9.99 a piece on it.
So step stools are $10 a piece. We got 2 of them for $5 instead of $20. This thing right here, with the carry pouch, because it folds up. You can fold it up and put it in that carry pouch.
If it's something you don't want to use all the time.
Yeah, and if you're going to take it from vehicle to vehicle, if you're going to go on vacation, and you're going to take it with you, you're going to put it in your luggage, that would be helpful. And like I said, if you don't drive all the time, if you take different people drive. But I don't know that I'll probably use this, honestly, for something else. Because once I install it, I'll probably just keep using it. This has been extremely helpful. that bus, it has where you at. So this is the other one of those that Angel. That would have been one that Angel bought. So here we have some sensory, but it's not sensory. It's oral sensory. We have kids that like to chew on things, and it comes with, not perfect for everybody, of course. Nothing's perfect for everybody. If there was a pill, if there was a thing that worked for everybody, then I'd be out of a job. But here's a necklace, so they can wear it around the neck. And
because we have children that like to chew on their shirts.
They chew on all kinds.
They chew on anything, and they chew holes in their shirts.
But it's not abnormal. It's not unusual. This right here, our kids. We have some kids that love these. Comes with a pouch. I probably won't use that because I'll put it in a box. I'll put it in a plastic box. These are wooden puzzles, so they're not gonna fall apart if they do get wet because of for various reasons. It's not gonna matter. And it's puzzles that it has a place for them, a specific place for them to put them. Some of the puzzles, if it doesn't have a frame type of thing, I have kids that struggle with that. So this one, you can use it twice. You can use it with the frame for those that really need it. And then eventually, you can take the frame away and have them build the puzzle without the frame. So it has like 2 levels of stuff. And these are all dinosaurs. They're pretty cool. I thought they're, and of course, Spinosaurus, Triceratops. So, probably not gonna use the bag, so I'm not gonna bother putting it in there. I have a few of these, but they're not dinosaurs. They're other, like bumblebees, stuff like that. And these are actually a little more difficult than what I have. What I have, the pieces just sit in there. These, if you notice, they actually fit together kind of like a regular puzzle piece. And so that'll be another level up.
That is $17.99 for those.
That's actually about $20 is typical price for most of the stuff. Now, I have a Black & Decker Weed
Eater.
Electric. We plug it in, and this is 0.65 line. And as you can tell, there's 10 of these. Plus, mine has the cover on the bottom that pops off. You take this off to put this in. Mine is getting wore out, but this has 10 of those plus 2 lids plus the springs that go in there. I bought a few of those. Here's 2. I think I bought 2 more. Pretty sure I bought 2 more.
Those run around $13.99.
And this one has the ends are metal connectors.
Does it tell how long that is on that thing?
It says 50 feet. But I will say the Gilmore hose I already have in the back has held up pretty good. The reel is what keeps breaking. I've had to replace the reel a couple times because it just dry rots or whatever. It starts leaking. But the Gilmore hose I have, I bought it at Wayne Blaylock's. What, 12 years ago?
Those are 16. Those run $16 to $24.
This right here is 3D pen. Now, we're there, and I'm like, what does it mean by 3D pen? This is what it means. It means a 3D pen. It's like a 3D printer, but you just use your hand and you draw. So, if you get good at it, you can end up, first of all, it has thimble type things to put on your fingers so that you don't burn because it gets pretty hot, I imagine. This one has a stand, so that's cool. The string is for that machine, and we'll build stuff.
I actually found that, and I wasn't sure what it was. Ryan said, "What is that?" And he opened it.
I'm like, I know what that is. I used to have a friend of mine used to have one, and he actually would work with the kids on it. But you can make stuff that's flat. That's the easiest thing to do. And then you can also make stuff that's tall. So you can build like a house. You just bring it up and it dries. It cools down quick enough for it to stand. Angel found these little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figurine things. Why not? So we'll put that in that box. Here is another sensory box, but it has different kinds of stuff in it. This box has one of these, which I actually have one.
You bought one on vacation.
I have one at my chair, and I love it. I sit there and play with it. But if you buy one of these by itself, it's $5. I bought mine at a flea market. Angel doesn't like it because when you reach into it, it has a foamy thing.
Yeah,
it
freaks me out.
It freaks you out. Now, of course, everybody has the poppers. I have a box of poppers. I've got about 3 more poppers in the storage that I haven't even taken to school yet. This year, my kids aren't liking them, which is fine. That's why we try different things. This is another one of those Chinese finger things. But this thing is worth the $5. I wanted to buy another one of these to take to school anyways because I didn't want to take mine. This is just a fidget toy. I have one of these. I keep it in my truck, and when I am bored, when I'm sitting there in traffic, if I'm by myself, I'll sit here and play with this thing, and it just moves in different ways, and it just keeps moving. And I love this. I gave one of the kids at my old school one of these, and it was helpful. Here's the
print pen is anywhere from $29 up to $80.
This right here is like one of those fidget cubes, which is this. This is a fidget cube. Each side has different things on it. You have to be careful. I haven't found one of these that didn't come apart at some point. So you have to make sure you give it to a kid that doesn't eat things. This is similar to the fidget cube, but it's shaped like a game controller. This one is oh wow. So this is like
that's cool.
At church. At church, we have a witnessing cube that you can use to tell the story of Jesus, because it like has the tomb, and then you open it. That's what this is. And I don't know what these things are called, but you just have to manipulate it different ways. Once again, you have to give it to a kid that's not just going to force it to open, but you have to. I can think of some kids that would love this, that would love exploring it, just because that's all it does. It just goes in and out. That's all it does. That's amazing. And then this is a key ring. Once again, it's another sensory toy that what they're going to do, see what it does? It just turns and turns. But they'll just turn it in their hands. They're just, really all it is 2 key rings, a couple washers, made it a little fancy. It's 2 key rings, two teeth out of a bicycle chain, and then 4 plastic washers to make it soft, to give it some different texture. That's all it is. But, so that'll go in our sensory box and we'll just try different things with different kids and see what works. This is 3 Apple Watch bands. So, hello. So, I've moved up a little bit. You can see my fat rolls a little better.
I found that.
Angel found this, and I think my kids will love it. Now, if you're musically inclined, you will hopefully notice this is supposed to be the note of B, or 7. This is supposed to be the note of C. G, A, C, D, E3, C1, C8, F4. don't know why there's a C8 and a C1. Maybe they mean something. I don't know. But if I can get a music teacher or somebody over there to talk to us, we can figure out what's going on. Because 8 note decibels. I think we can make some music.
Right. That's $45.99.
$45. Here is this. What is this? Oh. We saw these and we thought, oh, why not grab them? These are individual remote key fobs. But yeah, why not? This right here, DIY assembling fire engine. It's all the different pieces.
For 4 of them?
For 4 trucks. Once again, you have to use screwdrivers, put these things together, and then you can play with the toy. This, Angel found this, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, it is looks a little scary, but what you do is the kid has balloons, has cars. The child uses this. They can pump up the balloon themselves. They can do it themselves with some help from us. Because you attach the car. You attach the car to this. You attach the balloon to the car. You pump this up. It's an air pump. And
that's $20 on Amazon.
It's $20. And then you let the car go and you open up the balloon and you race the cars. And I know some of my kids will love this. This will allow them to do this by themselves. Once we put this together and kind of get it hooked up and ready to go, once we teach them how to do it, they will be able to pump the balloon up, hook the car up by themselves. There's a little go button, so it releases the car. And they only had one. I only saw one. But they'll be able to do everything by themselves. And that is amazing. That is amazing. For some of my kids to be able to, the ability to blow up a balloon and then race a car without much more than, like, I'll have to monitor it. One of us adults will have to monitor it. But that's it. They can do it independently. And that is a huge goal of ours. Problem solving, independent life. Because once they leave us, they need to be able to live as independently as possible. I'm starting to feel like I'm sounding like that guy.
I found these.
Angel found these.
They're super cute.
I don't even know what they are.
Some of his kids are going to love them.
These are going to go in the treasure box because it's just a toy, but they're pretty cool. There's one. Some of you guys might know what that is. I don't. The package is, the sticker's gone, so that means they probably came out of something else. So there was probably more that went with it that some goofball didn't put it back in the box. But these look fairly familiar. They're from some cartoon. And if you know what the cartoon is, comment down there. Because I don't. They look fairly familiar, but that's more of those fidget toys. The thing I was talking about, I play with in the car. There's 4 of them in a pack. There was a lot of fidget stuff this week. Every time you go, it's something different.
Yeah. One time we went and it was, I watched fans galore everywhere.
All over the place. And then one time we went and there was exercise equipment.
Yes.
Tons of exercise equipment.
Like jump ropes, weights.
Now there's always a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But one time we went and it was just all over the place. Now this looks like Aladdin, maybe? And there's Jasmine. Just different characters. In fact, I think it said Aladdin. 12-piece Shimmer and Shine birthday decoration. The reason I keep saying Aladdin is because here's the flying carpet. And I think that's supposed to be Aladdin. I almost think this might have been like a kit to like decorate a cake. But it has all these little figurines. And our kids will love them. And so yeah. We'll put that in the treasure box.
Well, and for buying toys, stuff like that, where you get an individual something, is better than you get if you went to Dollar General or Dollar Tree, and then you've got way more for your money.
Like these right here. You go to the dollar, you go anywhere, and if you buy them individually, they're gonna come in this little package, little box, and they're gonna be $1 a piece. So instead of that, we got 8 of them for $1, for $5. And I don't know. This is pretty cool. I've seen this, and it is a game that they have to aim. Haven't opened it yet. I was hoping it would have the right stuff in it. We'll find out. But it has. You see this little hole right here? They pull this back with one of these checker pieces. The job, your goal, is to send this checker piece through the middle, while the person on the other side,
oh, we got it through.
While the person on the other side is trying to do the same thing. This is a water filter that I think will fit our refrigerator. This is another sensory box that Angel found. This one has, no, this is the one I found.
Yeah, this one you found. I didn't find that one.
So this one has
different stuff.
You squeeze that thing out, which
with Ryan's kids, I can already see them squeezing that completely out.
Little odd, but hey. It has another one of these. It has these rings, wire rings that you slide on your finger and you slide them off. It has, this right here will come apart, and then they put it back together.
The whole thing comes apart?
Yeah. This one, it's another one of those cubes that it turns around like a Rubik's Cube almost. This one, you saw it in the other box. It's the one that's the most noticeable. It manipulates very easily. This has the marble in it again. These are just squishy. Well, I'm taking these out of the package because they're in a package and they look like they're going to be like probably one of those things that collects dirt very easily. Yeah. So I'm not going to take them out until I give it to a kid.
Yeah.
These, I have kids that love these. You throw it on the wall.
They stick.
And they like flop down. So some of the kids love those. This right here is a chicken. Rubber chicken. That once again is that sticky vinyl stuff.
What's
it's not
in that
really.
Box?
Oh no, let's find out here. Here's another
popper. Those are selling for $5 a piece by themselves.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, there were some of these were loose and selling for, or you could get like 3 sometimes.
Sometimes you could get 2, sometimes you could get 3.
This once again is just, it has so many different textures.
Oh.
She's gonna think it's weird. Yeah, she's not gonna like it. But it has so many different textures.
No, but
and then you stretch it, and it just feels. I have some kids that are gonna love this.
Kids are gonna
until they tear it apart. But hey, it's all good. This I bought for Angel.
Oh.
It even has a little holder, so it doesn't just lay down on the counter.
Nice.
Has a little holder.
He said he bought me something, but I had no clue what it was.
I noticed the other day, I walked into the bathroom, and there was like 42 of those, and they were on a towel, and it looked like something out of a.
These are about $3.99 a piece if you purchase them a piece.
It looked like something out of a alien invasion movie where babies were growing out of the pods and stuff. It looked kind of weird. At first, this is what made me think of. Made me think of these alien movies. Okay. Here's another one of those infinity puzzles. Here's another box of sensory toys. And another one of infinities. This right here. I used to have a kid who just discovered one of these. My OT person, maybe the speech person, gave one of these to somebody, one of my kids. They like it, so I'm like, hey, These, once again, are really easy to use. Here's a couple poppers that are smaller poppers.
Oh, I like those.
But they have keychains, so you can like tie them somewhere. Maybe even tie them to like a necklace if that's what you need to do. It's another one of those with the 2 key rings, and it just rotates infinitely. 2 more of the pods, keys in a pod.
Let me see one of those yellow. No, one of those.
2 more of the marbles inside the Chinese. This right here, I love this. Oh. Ah! So, this right here, you squeeze together, and you can hear when it unpops. I like this. I almost bought me one a while back. And then here is a
Squeezy.
Ah,
It lights up.
it lights up if you do it right. And it sticks its tongue out. Probably does a lot better outside the bag. So, that's another sensory box that, like I said, would have cost a lot more than $5. Hope you enjoyed us showing you some of the stuff we're going to be taking to school. And if you ever go to Von Orr is one of the places that has a Gimme a 5. Just Google it, and you can see where they are at. But I find them amazing. I find it an amazing place. We don't go that often.
We hadn't been in a couple months.
We actually we had to make a limit on how much stuff we would buy. But
Today we went a little overboard because we went early and we actually found some good things that the students could use at reasonable prices. So, I mean, you can't go wrong.
So, since we hadn't been in a while, and we probably,
it's going to be
it's going to be a while before we go again, because my Saturdays are full up until April. Pretty much. We won't have many Saturdays where we're not either working UT games or at wrestling tournaments. So, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed it. And hang on for just a second.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of our stuff that we found at Gimme a 5. And, Ryan's going to try to, when you see the video, it'll probably be split up a little bit of the stuff. I'm not sure. But that concludes the day of going to Gimme a 5. And so now we're home. As you saw, Ryan going through all the stuff. Great finds. And we hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And we're going to be signing off for now. So until next time, be safe, be well. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, The Readers, please do so. Give us a thumbs up. You can ring that bell at the top to be notified when a new video comes out. You can follow us on Facebook under The Readers. So, hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.